Here we are with the third in the Shark Attack series. This was an extremely generic name for the whole series, but here we are with Shark Attack 3, which some of you might actually know because Shark Attack 3 is extremely memey, and there's tons of internet videos on it because it's funny. This is one of the more popular shark movies, that's for sure. It's definitely one of the more popular. So let's get right into it. Is it actually good, or is it just fucking retarded? Let's just look at it.
The plot of this movie is kind of weird, but it's mostly generic. The movie acts like the previous two movies never even happened. It is no relation at all. Basically, it's about this guy who is out diving, and he finds this tooth. It's like a giant tooth. He looks it up on the internet, and can't figure out what shark it is because it's too huge or something. Some historian finds the internet thing he posted and says it's a Megalodon. They then go looking for it. A bit more happens in the story, but I'll leave that one to the viewer. The plot is really generic and really does literally nothing at all out of the ordinary. There's some corrupt government. You know what? Fuck the government. I don't even use roads. Some weird side plot with the corporation. The woman falls for the man. It's literally like as generic as it gets. I mean, this is the third time I'm gonna say it, but look at the name of this movie. It's got the most generic name for a shark movie. So of course it's gotta have the most generic plot. I could see where it was going the moment anything happened. And this movie does literally nothing, and I mean nothing, out of the ordinary. I really don't have much to say about the plot because it's like, if you've seen Jaws, you've seen a good part of this movie. Because it literally rips it off. But then again, you probably aren't watching this movie for the story. So you probably know it's not going to be very good. On to the shark screen time. So there's two types of screen time for the shark. There is the stock footage that is some repeated stuff from the previous movies, and then there's the new animated stuff. Animation was still kind of on the rise here, and it shows. So I can't believe I have to say it again, but this movie reuses footage from Shark Zone / Raging Sharks / Shark Attack 1 and 2, where you see the sharks swimming around or whatever, and it's literally the same stock footage. Thankfully, I'm not going to get hella pissed about it because it's not really in that much of this movie. It's in a little bit in the beginning, but I'm just so sick of this shit. Like, come on! There is more new shark scenes than reused stuff, at least, and I do think that these are actually good. The time that the sharks is on screen that has new footage is great. In terms of kills, they are fantastic. They are wonderful for all the wrong reasons. Like, they are absolutely hilarious. I love them. Each one of them is really funny when it comes to the animated kills. There are a few kills that don't actually have any animation, and these are generic first person going towards the person kind of kills. But there's only a few of these, and it's only at the beginning of the movie. Once you hit the halfway mark, there's no more of this, and you get the wonderful kills with the excellent animation. The animation in this movie has become a huge internet meme online, and has just become infamous in the shark community, and has forever allowed this movie to stand the test of time. The animation is so laughably bad and perfect that it gets a giant thumbs up for me. It is some of the funniest animation you'll ever see in a movie, let alone a shark movie. It makes the kills that much better. Like, I would say these are some of my favorite shark kills in any shark movie, especially on a comedy level. It destroys the first two movies in terms of shark kills. These are way funnier and way better. There's a reason these have become memes. So for the shark kills that involve the animation and not the generic repeated stuff at the beginning, these get my highest marks for kills. They were great. This brings me to the acting. So the acting in this movie is pretty horrible, like all around. The movie has John Barrowman, who would go on to be in Doctor Who. I'm just shocked he's here, and he's the only one that even has half decent acting. So it's not all shit. I mean, I'm not saying it's even good, but he at least tries, it seems, and he clearly did, because look at the roles he got later in life. Everyone else was pretty horrible all around. I mean, I don't know what to expect, but I was not impressed with the rest of the acting. The main guy, he also has this really infamous line in the movie.
I'm really wired. What do you say I take you home and eat your pussy?
Oh my god.
So, well, he is decent enough. Everyone else is really whatever. But I wasn't exactly looking for something great here. So here we are at the conclusion. This movie's kind of mixed for me. On one hand, it has like my most hated thing in a shark movie with reused stock footage, but on the other hand, it has some of the best shark kills and greatest animation, period. Anything involving the shark halfway through to the end of the movie is just wonderful. And if the whole movie's like that, I could easily give this movie like a 4 out of 5, despite its bad acting and really just generic / silly storyline. The shark alone and its animation and kills would have brought the movie up a bunch. This is one of the more popular shark movies in the shark community and just memes all around, and with good reason. It's hilarious whenever the shark is on screen. I absolutely recommend you watch it with a friend when you're drunk, high, or even shit, just watching it normally. You'll think it's great. But unfortunately, the movie does get dragged down a little with the reused footage, lame-ass acting, and generic plot. So, overall, I'm gonna have to give the movie a solid 3 out of 5 on the shark scale. But it's a special 3 out of 5. It's a legend. I know I just said that pretty much a majority of the movie is bad, but the shark kills really do save it, and the cheesy dialogue. But trust me, it's one of the movies where it's so bad that it's good. And if you're a sharkaholic, you've probably already seen this movie, but if not, please check it out. Skip the first shark attack, skip the second one too. Skip them. Don't waste your time. This is a gem. This is a diamond in the rough. It's not perfect, it's not even good, but it's got some scenes that would be in infamy. I'm glad that the Shark Attack series ended on this. It ended with a bang, more like a bite. So I'll see you guys on another shark review. Please, no more reused footage. Also, I'm sick of this crap.